Why did it kind of feel safer for you to bring in sort of an established overseas brand to Malaysia rather than just starting disruptive doctors from day one?
That's a good question. So when I first started, I guess entrepreneurship was not part of the plan. The plan
Mm.
was go become a specialist, be an intensivist. That was the plan A, right?
Mhm.
And it failed, so I had to go to like plan C, so which was entrepreneurship. So I before I went into this, I mean a lot of you already may have already known my story. I was in clinical practice and I had a back injury and that I went to medical research. So while I was there, I had a lot of time on my hands. So, and I thought, why not try everything I could? And I read a particular book that changed my life, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad. So that
Okay,
book,
rich dad, poor dad. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think that's changed the lives of a lot of people I know, right?
Hmm.
I mean, there's good and bad, but so after reading the book, I realized, okay, I need to start a business, right? And I don't know why, I thought I needed to start a business and I thought I wanted to make some money off the internet. Today, disruptive doctors is a whole different animal from when I first started. So I was reading so many of these books by all these gurus, and everyone said that if you want to start fast, hop on to somebody else's business. Like if the infrastructure is there, like whoever is running this thing, just make a deal with them and build it on top of their brand. That
Yeah.
was that was my thought process then. And I was really one, I didn't know where to start.
Mm.
Secondly, I didn't know what I needed to do. Thirdly, of course, I was too afraid to put any of my own money into it.
But yeah, I know that one where the fear of investing early. What if it fails? So I can kind of understand from everything you've read. It's like, hey, take a tried and tested model, follow the playbook. Like it reduces that risk, right? Reduces that fear. And that brand, when you brought it here, was practically unknown, right? So you did a lot of work of getting the word out. Looking back, what was kind of the hardest part of the market education that you essentially kind of did for free for someone else's brand, like benefit and brand, right? What was the hardest part of that?
Hardest part was because I didn't come up with the brand, right? So I didn't come up with mission. I didn't come up with the statement and all of that. And convincing people of why they need this, I think that was a little difficult
Yeah.
because it wasn't my soul in the brand, even though it felt like it, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie that taking somebody else's brand and building on top of it actually made it a lot faster for me.
Yeah.
I would think if I had to start everything from scratch, it would have taken me maybe a year to launch, right? But because I used somebody else's brand, the infrastructure was there, the website was there, they had all the CRM, everything was plugged in.
Mm.
I just needed to use sort of plug and play. I think that was what I did at the beginning was right for where I was, which was
Mm.
really new, really green. I was just starting out. I was just wanting to know whether this works, just testing the market. That was actually the right thing. But I think knowing when, okay, it's time to really jump all in and build what's yours. I think that
Mm.
was the distinction for me.